Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is RudeDog21 with another episode of the Clemente Chronicles. And on this episode, I'm going to shake things up a little bit. Going to do a video response to Dustin Bellinger. And if you haven't seen any of Dustin's videos, I would recommend you do so. He has a large and diverse collection, big into vintage cards, and also has a sizable Clemente collection himself. He also does PSA submissions. He's a Cubs fan, and he's from Nebraska, so he can't be all bad. So Dustin is asking us to show something he will collect himself. From a Hall of Famer, a regional oddball / fool card, and a player that has ties to Nebraska. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a 2006 Cracker Jacks baseball history, Roberto Clemente. You get this out of one of those Cracker Jack boxes. Love the photo here. A little statement that says here, his short career, Roberto Clemente was one of the greatest players in baseball. He was also a great person. On December 31st, 1972, Clemente was leading a relief mission to earthquake-ravaged Nicaragua when he died in a plane crash. On August 8th, 1973, he became the first Latino to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And the good thing about this, you usually find this with this separate or the picture separate, never intact. Very hard to get them intact. Look at the back here. Also going to show you a 1971 Bazooka. This is probably the easiest of all the Bazooka cards to get. The other ones are just hard to find. Most of these have blank backs. Oh, this one you can't see, but yeah. In a 1986 Atlantic Oil play ball game, these are just very hard to get them in mint shape without any wadding on the edges here. Now this is from Atlantic Oil. There's two versions of these. One with just the advertisement of Atlantic Oil, and then the other one would be with the instructions on how to play the game. Nice oddball card here. Now, a majority of you folks don't know, I used to live in Nebraska for over 20 years. Still have family there. So a majority of 60% of my collection is still in Nebraska and in the storage unit. So when it comes to having a player that has ties to Nebraska, I don't have anything to show you. But I do have something that might suffice. What I do have is an advertising from the Smithsonian Institute. It was a traveling museum for Roberto Clemente. And in 2011, it was in Nebraska, touring from May 14th to July 17th, sponsored by the Smithsonian Institute at the Latino Museum, Museo Latino in Omaha, Nebraska. It was wonderful there. It has some memorabilia of his out there. And it did focus a lot of his, outside of baseball. A lot of his humanitarian efforts and everything out there. And the advertisement is up here. Beyond Baseball, The Life of Roberto Clemente. May 14 through July 17, 2011. This is probably the first time you're going to see someone who had ties to a state or to something after he's dead. So, just to let you know. So hopefully this will suffice for him here. And remember to check out Dustin's channel. Like and subscribe. You won't be disappointed. This is RudeDog21 signing off. Take care and be safe and go Big Red.